So you guys gonna see, you guys really gonna get opportunity to see me behind the scenes working on a song that we're doing Sunday. And the unfortunate thing is, I should say, I say it's unfortunate, but trying to learn a part that Carlos Santana played. He played on this Martha Munizzi song, Glorious, some years ago. And we're doing it Sunday. So I have to learn the part. So what I do, and I'm going to share something I do. I go on YouTube, I find the song, I import it into Logic. And when I import it into Logic, I stem it out where I can put the guitar part in or I can take it out. So what I'll do is I'll leave it in naturally first to hear what's going on, and then I'll take it out and play against the track, just like if I was playing the guitar part for the song. Right now I have it in Logic, and I'm going to play it without the guitar part in. Let's see. Make sure I have this. When you come in, I appreciate if you let me know where you're viewing from. If you're a first-time viewer, I appreciate you hanging out with me. So, but you're gonna see the raw side of of guitar. A lot of times, you'll see people come on YouTube, and what they'll do is they already scripted, they're already prepared. Hey, Paul, good to see you in Oregon. Ah, nice. What you'll hear is something that they've rehearsed. What's going on, Jim? Richmond? Which they rehearsed or they practiced these parts and they're ready. But you're gonna hear the raw side of what I do. And let me go. I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube too. Hang on a second. Let me pull it up here, and so you guys can catch everything. All right, I'm gonna play it here, and I don't own the rights to the song. This is hey Tommy. So I hope I don't get no strikes on YouTube. I'm not selling anything. This is for teaching purposes only. Okay, so this is the song. Let's see.
Come on, make a joyful noise in this house. Make a joyful noise. Come on, make a joyful noise. Get your dance on tonight. Come on. Oh yeah.
When you come into His presence, lifting up the name of Jesus, and you hear the music playing, and you see the people praising, just forget about your worries, let your troubles fall behind you. Don't you wait another minute, just get up and on your feet and get to dancing, singing, jumping, leaping, get to shouting, make it loud and make it glorious.
Start rejoicing.
Praising, lifting, raising, get to shouting, make it loud and make His praise glorious, glorious.
Oh yeah. Hey, yeah.
When you come into His presence,
Lifting up.
lifting up the name of Jesus,
And you hear the music.
playing,
And you see the people.
people praising.
Just forget.
See, and that's Carlos Santana playing guitar on that, and he has some parts, some solo parts on there and whatnot. So what I did was I went in and I converted it from YouTube into a MP3, imported it into Logic, and then stemmed out the parts where you'll hear it without the guitar part.
Come on, make a joyful noise in this house. Make a joyful noise. Come on, make a joyful noise. Hey. Get your dance
So right now, you don't hear any keyboard and you don't hear any guitar. None of that extra stuff. So what I'm going to do is, because I've heard it, and I'm going to try to emulate like I'm playing live with it, or if I'm out on tour or something and I had to play the guitar parts. So the first parts are pretty easy though. See that? Because what you're doing is when I listen to it, the first thing I heard was the line was actually arpeggio, and we talked about that, and it's so funny. Everything that I talk about, hey, what's going on? I love Santana too. The first thing I heard when I listened to the song is I heard a minor chord, a minor triad, and they were playing arpeggio. So the first part, if you listen, so that's a minor triad. See, and that's why I say a lot of times when I'm learning a song, I'll listen with my ears first instead of just jumping in and trying to figure out these parts. So if you listen to these songs, you can hear the chords, you can hear the numbers, you can hear everything that's going on. Some things may vary, but for the most part, when you listen, and I'll go back to the original and play it so you guys can hear it too. Now, don't listen for the ear candy stuff. Listen for the foundational stuff. And I preach this all the time. And I'm not a preacher. I'm just bootleg a guitar teacher. Okay, no, I'm a guitar teacher. But anyway, if you listen directly for the foundational stuff, you can pick up the lines. You know, because the first thing that I heard when I heard them start playing was that minor triad. That's good, Drew. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So let me bring that back. Here we go. Okay, the first thing is you're going to hear the keyboard player go, da-da-da-da-da-da, and then that's when everybody comes in, right? But if you listen to the line, it's a G minor triad. Okay?
Come on, make a joyful noise. Get your dance on tonight. Come on.
So, the beginning, because they hit that line first, that G first. Again. And that's the first line of the song. It's where they start out, okay? And then what happens is they go into some of the instrumentation is a line, but then there's some chording going on, and that's what I listen to first. What is those chords? What's happening with those chords? Okay, let's go back here. Yep. So they're going out of the intro.
Get your dance on tonight. Come
on. Yep, right there. And another thing you can do when you're learning songs like this, especially on YouTube, but I like to go and import it into Logic so I can separate the parts so I can play the guitar part without other instrumentations being in the way. So, but what you can do on YouTube, there's a little setting wheel here where you can go in and actually slow down the playback. So if you say, okay, I want to slow it down some so I can catch the part a little easier. If you don't have Logic, you go in and it'll have normal to playback speed, and then it has like 0.75. So you can slow it down to 0.75 and go back to the song again, start the song over.
Make a joyful
and it
noise.
slows
Come
down.
on, make a joyful noise. Get your dance on tonight. Come on. Oh, yeah.
So you can slow it down that way. Hey, Paul. So you can slow it down that way as well to catch these parts, because sometimes it's fast. Who don't love Santana? Santana is the man. So that's another option. So you can go into YouTube, go where it says that little setting wheel, has a little setting wheel there, and click on that setting wheel, and it says speed, playback speed. You can hit that. You can slow it down. You can slow it down to 0.25, and they even have a custom where you can slow it down, however you like it. Okay, let's go back to normal. And going into the song, I hear that G minor, and then I hear a diminished chord. Okay, so this is even without just spending a whole bunch of time with the song. I'm listening with my ears, and I'm not listening so much for the ear candy. I'm not listening to just the guitar part. I'm actually listening to the keyboard and the bass and trying to hear what they're doing. And then what I'll do, hey, Franklin, what I'll do then, after I figured out what the chords, does that affect? It doesn't, it just slows it down, Paul. It just slow, and we slowed it down, not even so much for, it doesn't change the key. Does not, if it changed the key, I wouldn't do it. But it slows it down and makes it a lot slower, and that way you'll get an opportunity to figure out what these parts are. If you want to slow it down to almost creeping, you can do that. But like I was saying, I listen to the keyboard and the bass, and then I go back and really focus on the drummer and the rhythm of what the drummer is doing, so I can lock in with that rhythm with what he's playing. So going back to the beginning of the song, I hear them playing this diminished. They playing like a G minor, and then I think it's like a F sharp diminished 7 chord, and then going back to that G minor. Okay, so that's what I listen to. Here we go.
Dance on tonight. Come on. Oh, yeah.
Intro, out, song.
When you come into His presence, lifting up the name of Jesus, and you hear the music playing, and you see the people praising, just forget about your worries, let your troubles fall behind you. Don't you wait another minute, just get up and on your feet and get to dancing, singing, jumping, leaping, get shouting, make a loud and make it glorious. Start rejoicing, praising, lift.
So, oh, you're welcome. Appreciate it. So what I heard was that, right? So that is a F sharp diminished 7. Back to the G Yeah. Then I'll do the intro again. Then, yeah. And, okay. So that's basically the song. They have some accents and whatnot in it. So then what I do after figuring it out here, the true test comes when there is no extras. There is no keyboards and all of that other stuff in the way. It's just you, bass player, and drummer. And if you could make it work with just you, a bass player, and drummer, then you're doing pretty good. So when you get in with the rest of the band, like on Sunday when we do the song, you'll be pretty comfortable in what you're playing, okay? So now I'm going to Logic, and I'm playing the song with just these parts, the vocals, bass player, and drummer. Check it out.
Come on, make a joyful noise in this house. Make a joyful noise. Come on, make a joyful noise. Get your dance on tonight. Come on. Oh yeah.
When you
All right, let's go that far and see how close I can get. And that's what I do. And that's how I measure if I'm pretty close to playing these parts correctly. And then I'll go down into like the solo section of what he was doing and basically do the same thing. Learning those lines, then coming back and playing it here in Logic just to make sure that everything lines up pretty closely. Nobody plays identical to Santana, I'm here to tell you. Okay, let's try this.
Come on, make a joyful noise in this house. Make a joyful noise. Come on, make a joyful noise. Get your dance on tonight. Come on. Oh yeah.
When you come into his presence, lifting up the name of Jesus, and you hear the music playing, and you see the people praising, just forget about your worries, let your troubles fall behind you. Don't you wait another minute, just get up and on your feet and get to dancing, singing, jumping, leaping, get to shine, make it loud and make it glorious.
Start rejoicing.
Praising, lifting, raising, get to shouting, make it loud and make His praise glorious, glorious.
Oh yeah. Hey.
When you come into His presence,
Lifting up
lifting up the name of Jesus,
and you hear the music
playing,
and you see the people.
people praise.
Just forget about it.
Forget about your worries and let your troubles fall behind you. Don't you wait another minute. Just get up and on your feet and get to dancing, singing, jumping, leaping, get to shouting, make it loud and make it glorious.
Start rejoicing, praising, lifting,
Get to shouting,
make it loud. Oh,
make His praise. Get to dancing,
singing,
Yeah, go it again.
leaping.
get to shouting,
Come on,
make it glorious.
start rejoicing, praising, lifting.
Get to shouting, make it loud and make His praise glorious, glorious.
Yeah, so right there is a... So that part is where the guitar solo comes in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the original and we'll find that. All right.
Raising,
Move it forward.
let your troubles fall behind you. Don't you wait
See that right there? Those are crazy parts that he did. He did that line right here. Okay. That line right there. So let me listen back again. Hey, Steven! That's that line. That little acoustic part. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta lift up your voice in this place. Come on. Yeah. Here's what we've been created to do.
Oh, there's a line that he does that's crazy right here.
Yeah. Here's what we've been created.
Oh, shoot.
Lift up your voice in this place. Come on.
Go to the 5.
Yeah. Here's what we've been created to do.
I love Carlos, but I hate him. That's what it sounds like, Zach. Yeah. That's what it sounds like. Exactly right. Is it at Phrygian? Is it a Phrygian?
Here's what we've been created to do.
And it's like he hesitated. Yep.
Here's what we've been created to do.
That's over the 5. Yeah, man. See, this is the stuff that we have to do when we're learning these parts. And what I'll do now, is I'm gonna go back to this part and I'm gonna slow it down. Hang on. I'm gonna slow it down. I'll go to playback speed. All right, let's slow it down to 0.75 and see what it sounds like there.
Gotta lift up your voice in this place. Come on. Here's what we've been created to do.
Because there's some hesitation in there. It's like he's doubling on one string, playing the same thing. Hang on.
Here's what we've been created to do.
Because there's some other stuff that's going on in there. I'm not able to hear it as cleanly. Let me see. Let me go to Logic to see if I'm able to get this track up. This is guitar. It says guitar. Let's see. That's bass. I know, right? This is so crazy. Let's see. Come on. Why is it? Undo that. Undo divide. Oh man. Why is it it's not engaging? Let's see. Let's go here. Okay. Let's see. So this part, not all of them, just this one. Can I solo this one? That's it right there. Let's see. That's right there. Okay. So what I'll do now is I'll go in and I'll have that to repeat itself all the time. Hear that? That's it. Yeah, chromatic. That's right. This is why our time is so valuable. Is this right? This is what we do, Paul. Let's see. So what happens is he's doing that. Yeah. 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 So you guys see, what we go through to kind of figure out these parts. It's crazy, but there's more. Cause he has some solo stuff that comes up. Yeah, it sounds like a delay at the end. He has some more crazy parts. David Small, I'm glad. You know what? And like you said, a lot of people don't see this kind of time that we put into learning this kind of stuff and getting it right. And then what I'll do is I go back and I take out the guitar, and it's nothing but me, bass playing drummer, trying to figure out these parts. So let's go down further in the song, because he has some crazy stuff that comes up. Let me take this off. Let's go down further. Use my pick. Make it clean. Could do it there. Yeah. That's why I can talk faster. He preaches to himself. Oh man, thank you so much, David. Yeah, and there's those little details that we miss out, but we need to catch. Like I heard that little line in there. Hey, Lisa! They modulate. Then they went back down. Okay, they're coming back in. This is when it get crazy, y'all. Oh, that's the ending, and then they come in again. Okay, let's catch that ending. So they go to the 4, and then they add the A. See that? Those are the things. I'm telling you, those are the things that we miss. Okay, again, I went too soon. See, that's the augmented stuff we talk about. solo over it. Check that out. So the way they ended it, we could almost play that line that Carlos played in the middle of the song. We can play. See that? Isn't that crazy? That is so crazy. So they're going. I'm gonna try to play that line over the ending, okay? Hang on, let's go back up a little piece. Yeah. So if we were playing, so we were playing this, right, Paul? And if we didn't want to play along with the keyboard, bass player, and you know all that other stuff, we can play the line that hits. I don't want to go too far. Augmented stuff. Yeah. So let's go further. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If you guys are checking from or you catching it on the review, I appreciate it. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I know you guys get sick of hearing that, but it helps. It brings more people in when you guys like and share the stuff. Okay? Yeah. And then they go back to the 1. To that G minor. Keyboard. That's not fair. 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 Oh, that's not fair. Y'all think I'm gonna play all of that? Y'all are thinking wrong. Okay, let me spread this out a little bit. Some more. I think it starts right here. Yes. Yeah. But what I'm doing first is getting the line first. So what I do with these parts when I learn, that's why it takes me so long. What I do is if I miss a part, I don't start from that point. I start from the beginning so I can make sure that I tie everything in with the rhythm. So I'll go over this over and over and over again where I'll stop and start, but when I start again, I start from the beginning. I don't go from where I stopped at, just to make sure I'm real familiar with the line. And I'm not going to hold you guys how long I've been on here. I've been on here for 44 minutes. So I'll stay on for a few more minutes, and I'm going to jump off. I appreciate you guys hanging out. So you see what happens behind the scene when learning these songs. It's a process. It doesn't come in 5 minutes. It doesn't come in 10 minutes. It takes some time to learn these parts, especially when you have a legendary guitarist like Carlos Santana playing, these lines and whatnot. So what I'll do is I'll study this through the end. Let's just listen to towards the end. I didn't hear that. Yeah. That was the line. I missed it, see? That's it right there. Yeah, so that's what I do. This is how I break down songs. I listen to the chords. I removed all the extras out so I can really hear what's going on. In the song, I approach it, try to play as close as I can to parts, and then on Sunday I'll go live and you guys will actually get a chance to hear exactly what happens after playing this stuff or working on this stuff. And a lot of people say, well, I shouldn't say, there's a small percentage of the people come on and say, well, why are you live streaming during the service? That you're losing focus. No, that's not the purpose of me doing this. The purpose of me being able to do stuff like this, I come on during the week and I practice and I show you guys what I do, and then on Sunday you'll see and hear the application of everything that goes on, so you can see that it's work, but the work pays off. So this is what I do. And for those who are interested, I have a boot camp that's happening tomorrow, Saturday. If you had not signed up, go to kevinwilsonguitar.com. A lot of the stuff that I go over, like here, I could really go in depth in our boot camp and show those guys exactly the approach and how to get deeper into this stuff. So if you're interested, listen, go to my website at kevinwilsonguitar.com. Sign up for the boot camp, and I'll see you on tomorrow for the next 6 weeks. I have a beginners and an intermediate advanced. So this stuff is too far ahead of where you are musically. You can join the boot camp, the beginners boot camp, and we'll make it happen. Yes, sir, Paul. Thank you for hanging out. And don't forget, on Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on all of my platforms, I'll be making an announcement about the International Musicians Summit Retreat, International Musicians Summit 2025 Retreat. So if you guys are interested in being a part of the summit with Paul Jackson Jr., Eric Walls, and a host of great musicians on this year, May 15th through 17th, chime in, hang out with me on Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I'll be going live and sharing some information with you guys, okay? You guys have a great Friday, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care.